on the channel. This is the first time in a while that we have been on, and I wanted to do that today because I've got something pretty special planned for tonight, and it's going to be an unboxing of a new site I picked up. And then after I show you guys this, I'm going to show you the new toy I got that you guys will be able to check out as well. I think you guys are going to like. For that, since I am recording on my phone, I'm going to have to readjust my camera, so y'all have to bear with me a little bit on that one once that happens. But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to open it up. First of all, this is the Vortex Defender CCW. This is the blackout limited edition color. These are on sale right now at Cabela's. $180. They normally go about $250. So this is a really good deal for that. These are really pretty good sites, especially for people who are carrying firearms and concealed carry and things like that. So let's get into it. We're opening the box. It says, "You are Vortex Nation," and this is what it looks like inside of there. Comes with a QR code. You scan that. I'm sure there's cool information. It says to get started. Honestly, that's like a direction guide. You and I both know none of us use directions, so we can toss that in the trash. Let me see here real quick. Ooh. So, anyways, in the box comes with, of course, the sight. They always come with this little cover on it, which is supposed to help protect it. This does nothing once you've put it on your firearm, because this is what you're looking for on it. And then the blackout means all the lettering is blacked out on it, which is kind of funny because the lettering is not blacked out on that side, but it is blacked out on this side right here. See that little Vortex symbol right there? And that's actually pretty sweet. So, anyways, that's what we got here. One second here. Let me get this sent over. Welcome to the channel, everybody who's on. I am unboxing the Defender CCW 3 MOA micro red dot. There's a reason I'm unboxing this, so you're going to need to watch it, and I'll show you in just a second on this. I said this is a little cover. This is a little Vortex cover that goes on there. This is the sight. It's a pretty sweet little deal. Let's see what comes in the container. It comes with this little container. You can pull it out. Here are your directions. Sure. This is your Picatinny mount. This is for the Smith & Wesson 2.0. These are the screws for it. This is for a SIG P365 XL. Let's see if there's any more. I'm sure there's quite a few more in here. They're set to be able to see quite a few different sights. So this one is for the Glock MOS, Ruger 5.7, and the Hellcat. That's what these are for. And then here are your different, this is a shim, 1 degree shim. This is the HK VP9 or the Kimber. That's what this one's for here. And then you've got the FN 509 and the Canik TP9 SFX and TP9 SC. So that's what these are for. And like I said, that's for this bad boy right here. This is the Vortex Defender CCW. This is the blackout version, so everybody can see. I'm gonna go ahead and see what we got here. So anyways, these are all the different screws for the different types of firearms and firearms that people use. So I'm gonna set this to the side. Put that back in this little box here. This is the mounting screw to mount it onto the firearm. This is also to help with your windage adjustments and making sure everything is on point. So, all right, we got that 1 degree shim. Not gonna need that. All right, put all that back. Put that in here, and then I'm gonna move you guys to right. Ooh, stop it! Stop moving. To right. Ooh. To right here. All right. This guy wants to keep moving on us. This guy wants to keep moving on us. So I'm sitting you guys over here for right now. Alright. So we just unboxed this bad boy. Y'all saw it. Gotta put some stuff away. Now, I got this. Ooh. Let's see what's in the box. Are you ready? Alright. So to be honest with you, I cheated a little bit before I opened this. So I already know what's in the box. Also, I bought it. So obviously I know what's in the box. But I figured I'd show you guys. So this is the M&P 2.0 Carry Comp. The Performance Center is what they call this. Or that's the version that's made as the Performance Center. So as you can see here, it's got a ports and the slides here. Up here you've got your cuts and your slides. Then here you open this bad boy up, there's a cut in the barrel. So for everybody that's looking, the pistol's completely empty, so can't hurt anybody. But yeah, this is the brand new M&P Carry Comp. The cool thing about this package that I got is this one. I am going to put the red dot on it here in a bit, but this particular one came with one of these. This is a 23 round mag, so it fits like that. Okay, so if you feel like being a gangster, you can. It came with a second one. It came with two 23s, and then it actually came with 3 17s. So that's a 17, another 17 rounder. Ooh, I almost dropped it there. And then the fifth one. So it actually came with 5 mags, which is kind of crazy for a pistol come with 5 magazines. So anyways, that tells you that this is a heck of a deal. Those of you who are looking for something, this is pretty good deal. These are probably $60 a piece, maybe even more. This is a 23, so I've seen 21 rounders for $50, maybe even $60. So this is a 23 rounder by Smith & Wesson. So this is not an aftermarket product. This is literally a Smith & Wesson product. So not sure what the exact costs are on those, but I'm sure they're decently priced. So alright, I'm not going to put back straps on it right now. I'm not looking for that. Ooh, that boy is aggressive. That is an aggressive back strap. Tell you what, man, that beaver tail would stick way too far out. I like this beaver tail. It's kind of really perfect if you really look at it. It's super perfect. So anyhow, let's see here. What plate am I going to need to use? That's what this manual's for. Oh, let's see here. Okay, Pro. Plate type. I'm trying to figure out what the plate type is that I'm gonna need for this. I don't know which plate I'm gonna need because the plate that I want to use, it doesn't say. So let me see here. So Trijicon, this is an RMR. Delta Point Crimson Trade. Leopold Delta Point. Nikon Spur. What kind of platform is this one? Let's see what this one is, okay? So this one is... here I am looking at this, and I've got the manual here. This is what happens when you don't want to use the manuals. You tend to throw it away. So let's see here. Mounting footprint is the Shield RMS. That's what they're saying it is. So I need to see if this will even fit on here. It might not even fit. And then I've got to do something different. So I've got to see if it'll fit on here. Y'all hang tight. I'll let you know in just a second. Don't know what to do at this point because I don't know which plate is the right plate to go on here. Ooh. Let me see. I might have to take it off and see what we got on here. I might have to switch to a different one. It's a Shield footprint, so this is known as the Shield RMS footprint. I don't know which plate is the Shield RMS footprint. Let's start with taking the back strap off, and then we can kind of go from there. Let's see here. Type 3, Type 5, Type 6. I want to mount this. I might have to wait to mount this because my thought was to mount it on this. So this is the brand new M&P 2.0 carry comp. I wanted to put this Vortex CCW Defender on it. I just don't know which plate should go on it. According to the instructions, which I never read the instructions, but I decided today was a good idea to do it. And now I'm like completely out of sorts. So let's see here. I'm not worried about the screw type. I'm more worried about the footprint, because this is a Shield RMS footprint. All right, look, I'm gonna have to figure this out later. But like I was showing you guys, this one actually came with 5 magazines in the box. It came with 3 of these. These are 17 rounders. And then 2 of these. These are 23 rounders. This thing is like having a baton on the end of it. I mean, when you run out, you can go smack somebody with it. So that's kind of cool because, you know, you got a second form of defense. But anyways. No, it's not. I don't remove the rear dovetail. So there's a plate here on the top. It comes off. The thing is, this is an RMS footprint, okay? I just picked this up. Cabela's has a deal going right now. This is $170. At Cabela's, they're normally $250. So I had to swoop in and snatch it up. But they give you 900 of these. And you got to figure out which one is which. So I'm trying to figure out, without ending the stream, which of the following sites are on the RMS footprint? The Leupold Delta Point, the Trijicon RMR, that's not going to be because RMR is not the RMS. The J Point Crimson Trace 1500, I think that's an RMS. Doctor, Seymour STS, Insight MRDS, and then there's one known as the Nikon Spur. So I want to say, I'm pretty sure it's the Crimson Trace 1500. Pretty sure base plate 2 is the proper one for it. But let's see. This has not come off. Did they not give me a tool to take off? Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. They didn't give me a tool to take off the screws. How am I supposed to install this thing? Guess I'm going to have to use my own Allen wrenches at the house. So, well, that answers that question for tonight. The game plan was obviously to put this on. But now, I'm not going to be able to put this on because I don't have the tools for it. Which, normally, they put the tools in the box, but tonight they decided, nah, we're not going to do that. We'll do something different. So, anyways, okay. So, guys, that's a disappointment. Sorry. But I was going to do it. I'm going to have to come back live here in a couple of days when I do put it on. Because right now, I don't have it set up. I'm going to have to come back for it. My other three, one of them is a RXM. That one, this site fits perfectly on. But that one is an MOS footprint. I have my other MMP fits the Steiner MPS. That's what I have on that one. That's a completely different setup because you have to get your own base plate for it. And then my other one has the Holosun 407C. That one is also its own plate setup on that one. So I'm going to have to, I don't have it with me, so I'm going to have to do this one later because I'm going to take the screws off the back and then fit the plate to it and then pop the red dot on. So, well, that's going to have to be sometime different. I was hoping it was going to be tonight because I went and got this thing so I could put it on tonight, but other plans for another night. So I will tell you this little vortex box they got in here, it's real nifty. Like look how clean that looks. That looks super duper great. That looks awesome. And then when you kind of open this up a little bit, here's the screws for it. Here's the little wrench to tighten down the sight once you put it on, but it doesn't fit to take off the base plate off this pistol, so I'm gonna have to wait on that. But kind of boring. Sorry, but I was hoping it'd be a little bit more fun. You guys would be a little bit more excited to see it. Watch me put it on. But unfortunately, it's not the way things go sometimes. So, but anyways, yeah. So I got this one. They've got a deal going right now with Cabela's. So if you're looking to put a red dot on any of your pistols, now's the time to do it. Oh. Don't just get one though and hope that it's going to go on the back of your pistol. It's got to have optic cut. If it's not optic cut, you're buying it for no reason. So make sure you get one that's optic cut. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Sorry about that. I will catch up with you guys later.